These are unspoken objections. They won't always tell you this is the reason they're not buying. So you've got to use your little spidey sense to know that this is what they're thinking. The devil you know, which is, they'll stick with the person they know because they're uncertain about making a worse decision. There's enormous resistance to spending money on prevention and maintenance. There's no ROI. If I have a brilliant backup, I don't get any ROI. And I know there is. I know, I hear you all out there freaking out. Oh, yes, there is an ROI because we prevent data loss. I get it. But if I spend money on marketing, I can see the ROI because I see the money coming in. I see the customers coming in. If I redesign my office, the ROI is I walk in there and it looks beautiful and I feel good and I get compliments. When I have a great backup, nobody sees it. It's just, so that's why there's enormous resistance to spending. They say they're too busy right now. They're bad timing. I got bigger fish to fry. I'll get to it as soon as, right? Not my company. It's not happening here. Nothing bad's going to happen to us. Nobody wants our data. Not my people, because my business is different. My people are smart. They're loyal. They know not to click on phishing emails. My people are smart. I'm sure you've heard that one, right? No perceived need. We've got sufficient people in process. They feel they should be able to handle it internally. They don't know how to make sound judgments because they don't know what good is. So that's why they think they're fine. So the psychological task that you have to overcome is you got to shake their sense of safety. So they overcome complacency. You got to make them doubt what they know. There's a smugness problem. How many of you out there have gotten that? It's not going to happen to us, right? Make the threat what they don't know and what they're not being told, and make them distrust their current vendor and their team. I know this sounds very vicious and predatory, but if you don't, you're not going to make the sale. I mean, you just have to know this. I mean, is this not what you run into? It is. You got to make them indignant to outright angry. They're being taken advantage of due to their inability to understand IT, because a lot of CEOs, they know this is an important problem, and they're forced to trust their IT department. So their IT guy's going, we got it. And they go, okay, and they're forced to trust this. You've got to tell them that you can't just trust your IT guy. You've got to have somebody else, a third party, investigate this, look at this, see what's going on. You got to discredit the do-it-yourself. And you got to raise the stakes from it being a nuisance to be a total, complete catastrophe, right?